Make sure you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. And to never miss another lecture from Miracle, hit the bell icon to get regular updates on English literature.
Where are the songs of springs, where are they? Think not of them, thou hast thy music too. Yes. Hello and welcome to Miracle English Language and Literature Institute. I'm Professor Abha Sharma, and today we are going to take up Keats' very famous ode, Ode to Autumn. You must have read this in school, in the college, while doing masters, and still you would love to read it. This is one of the 6 odes he wrote. Ode to Nightingale, Ode to Melancholy, Ode to Gratian, Ode to Psyche, Ode to Indolence, and Ode to Autumn. And this is the only poem in English literature which covers all the features of sensuousness, that all the 5 senses are evoked through it. That is sense of sight, sense of smell, sense of hearings, sense of touch, sense of taste. Keats, the youngest of the Romantics. The younger group we have Byron, Shelley and Keats, but then he died very early. He was going very sad because of various reasons. One of his brother had married and left them, and the other brother died of consumption. He too was suffering from consumption, and his beloved Fanny Brown had left him. So there were various reasons, and he was locked up in one room with high fever, and that was the most productive time of his life. Ode to Autumn is constructed in 3 stanzas, all very different from each other. The first one has got the complete nature imagery. Right from the beginning, when he says season of mist and mellow fruitfulness, he gives you the complete nature imagery by evoking the sense of sight. He says that everywhere you will find trees overloaded with fruits. The roots are moist, and the creepers, they just enwrap the thatches of the cottage huts with the fruit, which is totally big enough. The gourd inside is very juicy. So when you taste it to the kernel, it is very sweet. That means he is also evoking the sense of taste. And then he says there are beehives everywhere. The bees are humming all around, making you hear the sound. And also their cells are clammy. That means the wax inside them and the honey inside them is overflowing and making them clammy. That is sticky. So in the very first stanza, he evokes your 3 senses, sense of sight, sense of taste, where he says the kernel is very sweet of the nuts because the bushes are full of them, the hazelnuts. And then he talks about the sticky cells. That means the sense of touch. In the second stanza, there are a succession of images. The first image is of winnower. Winnower means the winnowing wind, which helps in separating the grain from the chaff. So he personifies the autumn season into a winnower sitting carelessly on the granary floor in the storehouse, and the hair uplifted by the air. That means when the chaff is separated from the grain and it flows like this, as if the hair of the winnower falling apart, falling or just flowing in the air. And then suddenly the winnower becomes the reaper. The reaper with a sickle is harvesting the field. And if you pass by, you could only see half done. Somewhere in the middle it was stopped. So that means while doing, the reaper accidentally cuts the poppy flower, smells the opium from it, and gets indolent. So it is half done. And the third one is gleaner. Gleaner means who stacks the fruit near the juice extracting machine, and where the fruit is grinded, or say the juice is extracted, and the gleaner watches it from a distance till the last oozing of the juice. So in this way, he's connected the three images, that means the three different steps, the three stages of autumn. The last stanza is totally different from the first two. It has got the musical effect. That means sense of hearing is evoked in the readers. He says that usually people worry about spring and they feel that spring is the best season. But then he says, no, autumn has its own beauty. Just look everywhere. When the fields are harvested and the roots left and the stem left, they look like the stubble. And only one cloud makes the complete atmosphere pink, reddish. And everywhere the birds sing, the swallows twitter, the lamb bleats. The lamb, which has just grown up into a new sheep, is very excited to bleat. The garden boundary is full of different types of birds. The gnats, they also sing. And with the air, with the flow of air, they either die falling in the water, or they survive if they are lucky to be falling on the trees. He says the full sky echoes with the twittering of the sparrows and the whistling of the robin breast, that is the robin bird. Therefore, all the five senses are evoked. Sense of sight, when he gives you the imagery of the autumn season. Sense of smell, when he makes you smell the opium. Sense of taste, when he makes you eat the sweet nut. Sense of touch, when he makes you touch those clammy beehive cells. And then sense of music, of course. In the full last stanza, you have different voices of autumn. Although Keats wanted to see his name in the list of the great English poets, but then he could not in his lifetime. He died too early. But then on his epitaph it is written, "Here lies one whose name is written in water." That means his name is written in water, cannot be erased. He's become eternal through all his poems, all his long odes and all. One more thing I would like to tell you, what is an ode? An ode means when the poet is trying to convey the complete imagery, taking examples from the nature or from various surroundings. So here also he's trying to tell you that autumn is not bad. It is one of the greatest seasons which is required to complete the weather cycle. And this he does with the help of various images, various senses being evoked. If you like my effort, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Also hit the bell icon, because then only you will get the updates. And also explore our website www.miraclewebstore.com. And also tell us which poem you want for critical appreciation here, and we will try our best to cover that. Till the next poem, take care. Bye-bye.